Now let's talk about our options, or more importantly, which options I sold. The first options I sold this week was ticker symbol TNA. This is the 3x leveraged micro cap. So for ticker symbol IWM, the small caps. I sold a cash secured put for $15 for January 17th, 2025. And I want to explain my reasoning. So first of all, make sure when you're doing cash secured puts for leverage, you only do a very low exposure. So less than 5% exposure. This is about 0.05% of my total portfolio. So just make sure when you're doing leverage, it is highly concentrated in other long-term plays. So I basically wanted to do this because they're lagging behind the S&P 500. The small caps are. The S&P 500 is up about 26% for the year. IWM, or the small cap stocks, is up only 15% for the year. So it has an additional 10% to go. In my opinion, will they see turbulence? Yes, very much so. But I think what's holding them back right now is the inflation and interest rates, because most of the small caps are a little bit more dependent, or a lot bit more dependent on inflation and interest rates. So as long as sometime in the future we get interest rate cuts, we should be okay. And I know they're saying that inflation is here to stay, or interest rates, we might not see them for this whole year, but at some point there will be interest rate cuts and we will be ready for it. That's why I took a more long-term stance in this one, because it's a longer term play for me and I wanted to have theta on my side, which basically means time decay. And also the delta for this was about 20% or 0.2. I have a 20% chance of getting assigned, which isn't very much, but I would be very happy to own TNA at $15 per share. So this is basically my play for macro trends. It's basically for me saying, okay, interest rates, I get it. We're not going to cut them right now, but after 2024, we will. And also the stock price for IWM is down already, and it might go down further, but I'm very happy with owning it at $15.